So, morning of our first inspection, came out here. It's a pretty gloomy, slightly drizzly day. Came out to no activity at all, which scared the hell out of me, but they're still there. They're just very chilled out because of the weather. So let's open them up and piss them off. It's a great idea, but with Saturday being my only day to do inspections, that's what we're doing. So first, starting up our smoker. I'm gonna get this thing lit because I'm sure they're gonna be in my face if I don't, and I'll come back to you soon. All right, smoker's on, and it is actually starting to rain now, so this is going to be the fastest hive inspection ever. All right, so today we are looking for a few things. A, not get stung, that's priority one. B, need to see if the queen has been let out of her cage or not. C, I want to see if these guys are starting to draw comb. Okay, let's grab our smoker. I don't want to die. Wish I had a tripod, but I'll do everything one-handed today. I'm going to smoke through this hole a little bit. And we're going to fall open first. So this simulates a fire. It drives the bees down into the hive. Don't want to do it because it also makes them eat honey, because they think they're getting their last meal before they abandon a hive. Hitchhikers. So we don't want to have them do that. So here are our queen cages. We're going to move really slow here. Actually, let's surge them downward a bit more. Hope it's in focus. If it's not, there's nothing I can do about it right now. And they're ignoring me. So, let's go in. Fuck them. Okay, so let's remove the queen cage and see what's going on here. Okay, it's open, I think. Come on, out of the way. Yes, the candy is gone. So she is out wandering the hive. That's good to know. You guys don't need this anymore. Put this down here on the ground. And then, let's see if I can do this with, I bet nothing's happening over here. Nothing. I just changed their sugar water, but they seem to be ignoring it. That's up here, this feeder. I've changed it twice now, and it hasn't been empty either day. And if they're on a big build, which they are right now, they would be jugging this whole thing down in, gosh, 12 to 24 hours, if that. So there's plenty of fruit trees, and they're all blooming right now, so I'm hoping that means that they're getting nectar from there, and nectar is always a better source than my sugar water, so they'll ignore it once they start getting their own. Let's see, I haven't propolised anything down yet, sorry for the video. Get a good grip on this thing. They are covering the frames, and it's really hard to tell. Along the way, but you can see comb, beautiful, yes. It looks like, yeah, they're not. I got one here on my hand. Oops, fingers in the way. Focus. Come on. Oh, she's playing hide and seek now. Here she is. You see her butt is not trying to stab me, so they're not really pissed off. Here's another one. She's just breathing. It looks like it's moving up and down, but that's not a stab. It would almost look like she's humping my hand if she's trying to stab me. So she's not. They're not too pissed off. That's good. I'll look at one more frame here, but I think we're almost done. Get a good grip on it. Yep, and the black is foundation, but you can see that there's little yellow tips on it, and that means they're drawing it out into full comb. So that means to me that they're getting nectar from somewhere else. They really don't care about my sugar water, so I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm probably done doing that. You see this girl right here just took off down there with some nectar, or sorry, pollen on her legs, which is another fantastic sign. So I'm going to equal out these guys a little bit, make sure they have enough room on both sides, because nobody's over here, which the queen cage was right here. So that means that this one was pushed up against the wall extra hard. But this is perfect. The queen was right here. She was released. She's been walking up and down here, spreading her pheromones across the hive, and that's where the hive is located. So they're sticking. It looks like they're going to stick around and not relocate on me, which is the worst. I actually had a dream last night, and I came out here to go do this, and both hives were just gone. And it was a very disheartening dream, but thankfully one of them is here. So we're good there. And my next concerns would be that the queen continues, I'll set that right there, and our smoker is out. And they're not too upset at me anyway, so screw it. My next concerns for the hive are that the queen gets out and gets mated with our crappy Seattle weather. They had Thursday and Friday to fly around, but she was probably still in her cage. It's Saturday today. She was probably still in her cage, so I really doubt. Oh, see, this girl right here is covered in pollen. I'll help her out in a second, but let's just look at her for a sec. Come on, camera. There she goes. See the fat pollen sacs on her legs? That is a beautiful thing. So let's see how this one responds to me. I want to get this girl back in there too with her pollen. Get in there. There you go. Let's open this up. And it's the same story. Oh, I love it. It looks like both hives took. Nobody abandoned. Sorry, video cut out. So I said, looks like nobody's abandoned ship. Everybody took. Everybody's sticking around. We gave them a good enough home. They want to stay in it. And is this queen out as well? So you didn't see, but this came with a queen in here. And there was a cork in the end. They cork it so she can't get out during the trip up from California. There it is. That's better. And when you put the queen cage in here, you replace it with a marshmallow, so that as they slowly eat out the marshmallow to get to her, they're getting used to her pheromones, and they won't reject her when she's finally out. I'll set that right there. And last, I want to see if these guys are also drawing comb. I think I faded off before. My next things to see for these hives. Oh yeah, look, there's a big burst of comb right there. The queen needs to get mated, is the next thing that needs to happen. She needs to be able to have a sunny day where she can fly around and get her swerve on with another hive drone, a drone from another hive. And she'll come back here and then be able to lay eggs. I also need to make sure that these guys, there's some comb right there, they're starting to dry out. And they're so busy that they're not even worried about me. They don't care even the slightest that I'm here. I have maybe 2 flying around my head. Just nothing is going on. So she's in here somewhere. I'm not concerned with finding her. I know she's in here because these guys stuck around. If this early, if they didn't have a queen, A, they would have left, or B, they would be tearing me a new one right now because they're queenless. So I need to make sure she gets out and gets mated so that she can lay eggs, because if there's no eggs being laid, these guys will eventually reject her thinking she's a bad queen. And they also need to be building comb so that she has places to lay eggs, or she says this isn't a good hive, we're all leaving, because there's no place to lay eggs. So that was a success, very quick. Still raining. Don't want to piss everybody off and dig too deep and look at everything. So that was it. Everybody's happy, everybody's home, everybody's eating. I don't think they need my sugar anymore because they're, I think, pulling off of these trees. The girl had pollen on her. They are drawing home, so I know they're not starving to death, but today was a good day. Everybody stayed. See you guys.